Hi Gemini, welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and why they're being distant with you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight, and at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person from the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. Now this is a general reading and it may not resonate for everyone. If it resonates for you, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. Now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. So, Gemini, show me why the person on Gemini's mind is being distant with Gemini. Ooh. Gemini, they're being distant with you because they have several other options, treating you like an option. They want someone that matches them. They feel like, well, I'm someone who's super independent and a boss, and I need someone that matches me the same, that wants to build an empire with me, and they have to be my perfect match. So they feel like they have their life together and they're looking for someone who can match them on that level as well. And that they're not going to settle for just anyone. They want people to compete for them. They want to see that competition of, I really want this. I really want whoever this is that's on your mind, or yeah, on your mind and being distant with you. 3 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. They could have found someone or they're just in search of it. But that 3 of Pentacles, they want recognition. They want to be recognized for their hard work. They need someone who's going to constantly challenge them, and they feel like you might not be giving them that challenge that they're looking for. So 7 of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, the Empress, and then we have the 5 of Wands. Also, I'm seeing that for some of you as well, like their parents are not accepting of a relationship with you. It makes it very challenging, and that is where they're like, well, I really like Gemini, but their parents are going to be like, no way, I'll totally cut you off. You know, I'm not paying your bills, not helping you with anything anymore, if that's the case. But they have multiple other options, and they're definitely treating you like one of them. Let's go ahead and clarify that 7 of Cups. Just so you know, we have Aries, Taurus energy heavily that came out. I also have Capricorn as well as Scorpio and Leo energy that came out. So let's clarify that 7 of Cups in reverse. Yep, they are looking for someone that can financially sustain them, meaning that what they put in, they want back in return. So they have a lot to offer financially, and they want a partner that can offer them the same kind of financial security. And if you are someone who just lives, you know, comfortable, and there's someone who lives to a high standard, they want that same kind of partner. They feel like it's not going to work out. They also want a lot of attention. So just so you know, Gemini, they want a lot of attention. Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So they are fleeing as fast as they can, you know, away to look for that perfect person, especially exploring all of these different options. And you were just one of them. So they're being distant because they want to be able to see if there's someone better, or, you know, they're looking for that. So they're leaving as fast as they can, and they're focused on someone who can provide them that financial freedom in return. It's not such a bad thing, you know, to want a partner that can handle their bills and financial responsibilities the same way you can, but it's not everything in a relationship. So let's go ahead and clarify the Emperor. They have a lot of boundaries when it comes to just letting anybody in because somebody from their past really did a number on them and hurt them. And it made them just want to be more independent on their own and not really give into love. It was almost like, screw love. I don't care about love anymore. Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. You know, so they're really putting those boundaries there. But they're also in search of that perfect person. They were with this person from their past for quite some time. They thought they were going to get married, everything was going to work out, and then that person ended up hurting them, and the walls went up. They got hurt one too many times, or that hurt felt like it was a lot, that they had to create these barriers, this wall, and they come off as too serious of a person. I don't have time for love. I'm just about my responsibilities. I'm not looking for anything like that, but yet they are. It's almost like they tell themselves, I'm not really looking for that perfect person because I'm too busy for that. But if they come along, that's great. But yet they have so many options here. All right. So I do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as well as Sagittarius and Scorpio energy that comes out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy as well. Let's go ahead and clarify the Empress. Yeah, they found someone that they feel matches them very well, and that's who they're talking to. So that's why they're being distant with you, because this Empress is someone who has a lot, like a pretty good life, okay? This is someone that's got it all going for them, and that is where their heart is going. So the Knight of Cups coming out is clarification to this Empress. So they feel they found the right person, even though they said they weren't looking for love, right? This Empress is here as an option, and that's who they're talking to, and that's who they're giving their heart out. And they're like, oh my gosh, buying them gifts, taking them places, you know, making plans with them. That's what they're doing. And the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, they definitely text back and forth. There's a lot of messaging back and forth of flirtatiousness and passionate, you know, whatever, but they're putting their heart out there and trying to be really passionate with this person. Like, I really can't wait to see you. You look so amazing. Oh my gosh, I love when you know, this, that, and the other. But that's where they're heading, is in a different direction, Gemini. So that's why they're being distant with you, because they found somebody else, and this person is someone that they feel matches them on that level of, you challenge me, you know, you see me, you give me attention, I don't feel judgments. You also have everything going for yourself. Like, you own your own place, you have your own car, you work really hard, like you've had this career of yours that's like awesome forever, you know, that kind of thing. So it doesn't mean that you're less than. It just means that this person had really high expectations, and if they didn't put that out there in the beginning, they should have. And they also should have been honest and told you, I'm not looking to settle down because I'm looking to see if this is going to work. If it's not, I will move on. But people don't do that. They're not that honest. I wish they were. It would be nice if they were. I do have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy that came out. Let's go ahead and get some messages. What is this person holding back from telling Gemini? What is this person holding back from telling Gemini? Whoa. Bottom of the deck, you and I were too young, meaning that it just wasn't the right time, is what they're getting at with this. Like, you and I being too young, this was too premature. You know, your direction of life is going one way, mine's going a different way. It just wasn't the right timing. So I hope that you can forgive me one day. Okay, comes out. All right, because it's like they weren't trying to, the way that they're coming off with their energy. Like, I wasn't trying to fool you, Gemini. I just hope that you can forgive me that this wasn't it for me. He may have taken it as mind games, though. They're seeing it as, I wasn't lying. I just wasn't ready. So I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So meeting you and being with you and talking to you, getting to know you, whatever the case may be, they feel that they have learned some kind of spiritual lesson in this, maybe to be more open with love, which unfortunately, if you were looking for love with this person, you were that lesson that they needed to learn to open their heart back up because they were so closed off. They just opened it up to somebody else though. So sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Ooh. So it bothers them, you know, which it should bother them, especially if they haven't told you, I found somebody else. And that might be why they're staying awake thinking about you of like, how do I address this with Gemini? Should I address it with Gemini? Should I just let it go? Maybe we weren't that serious. And I want to feel that way again. There's something that, you know, you made them feel a certain way, happiness or acceptance or something like that. Not judged, but they are seeing somebody else and they're very heavily pursuing that person, and they stay awake thinking about them in a different way of putting their heart out towards this person. But they feel they owe you an apology as well for how things turned out, that they were looking elsewhere, that you weren't the only one. Will you get that apology? That is not covered in this reading. But this is what I have for you, Gemini. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.